We formed just 2 years ago, but we are squarely focused on getting a new visionary transportation policy at the national level. There is a bill in Congress, the reauthorization of the transportation bill, that is stalled. We think it needs some momentum. We think it needs some vision. And the reason I'm here today is because we think that what you're doing here is exactly that kind of vision and that kind of momentum and that kind of kick in the pants that this bill really needs. Understand that you all here in Normal have succeeded not only in capturing a Tiger grant, which is one of the first national competitive grants we've ever had in transportation. You've succeeded in capturing high-speed rail grants, which were also competitive. You're doing something right, and you're thinking about the future. And it's on that foundation that we believe we need a new national transportation policy in the U.S. Congress. We need a new bill. That policy goes all the way back to 1956, and I would argue the last time we really had a vision for transportation, as Brian mentioned, was 1956. President Eisenhower signed the Interstate Highway Act to unite the country, to pull all the cities together, united by a network of interstate highways. Perhaps 100 years before that, it was the railroads, the transcontinental railroads, and President Lincoln at the time. Well, it's the 21st century, and we're deeply in need of a new vision. We think actually pulling the modes of transportation together, making communities more livable, providing mobility, whether you're a student, you're a senior, you're a commuter, you're on your way to Springfield or Chicago or here to Bloomington Normal, that's the kind of vision we need. We don't see this and your Tiger grant and high-speed rail grant as spending, simply. We see it as an investment. And you've heard articulated, I think, very well so far today what kind of investment this means for this community long term. It means jobs. It means economic revitalization. It means public-private partnerships. What is behind me and around you is going to be, I know, a lot of new private investment that will be triggered from this public investment of this multimodal transportation center. We talk about high-speed rail and the grants you've won. $8 billion was probably the most this country has ever invested in high-speed rail that were just awarded. $8 billion is what China spends in about 8 weeks on its high-speed rail program. Do not kid yourselves that we're doing well on infrastructure. We've got failing grades, we're falling behind, and we desperately need a new vision and new funding and new leadership to get things going again in this country. We think Senator Durbin is a fantastic champion. We think Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood, another Illinois native, is doing a fantastic job, but we need your help and we need the Congress's help to give us a new authorization bill that will really move us into the 21st century, create jobs and mobility options for all Americans. Thank you very much. I'm proud to be here today.